All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Stop your whining.
Topper.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Set. 10-2 saw.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check 45.
Throwing now is Manning. Man open, it's Moss complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Check nine. Ready.
Manning gonna throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slam. Hey!
Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
45. Mike, 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Manning now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Ray Lewis. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check 15. Check 15. Watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Shoot.
To throw, it's Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
You got tape. You got tape.
Hey, Charlie.
45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45 up.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And it's going to be incomplete. He was... Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bucs...
I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gun. Get it.
Newton now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
At the 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yep.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that
Snap.
Manning now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
45.
Hey, Delta.
45.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Madden. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
30 base. Hey, wahoo!
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Hey, check Mike 45. Go.
On 1st down, Manning. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Set. 91. 61. Matchbox right. 5. We got double up.
Safe.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ready, set.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 15-yard line.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, watch the leg.
45. Mike 45. Here we go.
Yeah. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Hey, do. Go.
Check Mike 45. Come on. 45.
Big grip.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready. 50.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Extra score, Buccaneers 10, Broncos 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. On first down, Newton. He's got it complete to Clark. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, Newton rolling to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Newton, and that's complete to McCaffrey. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Gun.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Randy Moss. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, stand on. Hey, echo.
45. Mike, 45. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
One final try now for Manning. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man. 52. Rock 52. 52's the mic.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will go for it. Now Newton. This complete to Lockett. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 12-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Third and 2, Newton. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
General West. Bravo.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
5.
On 2nd and 9. Madden. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, this is Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Barkley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their tries.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm